What's up, everybody? It is now the end of week 6, no, week 7. I don't even know what week it is. End of week 7, and all I gotta say is I'm 3-4. Started off 0-4. Now I'm 3-4. What's up, everybody? Dude, we had some great games this week, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. I'm not even gonna talk about my game because that wasn't even the closest game. How about Bad Boys versus Frank Jets? Final score 131.67 Bad Boys, 131.63 Frank's Jets. He lost by 4/100ths of a point. That is insane. That's just heartbreaking because when you lose a game like that, you question every move that you made. I could have put this guy in. He would have given me more points. I could have done this. I could have done that. Heartbreaking loss. Frank's Jets drops down to 4-3. Bad Boys, Edwin, you needed this win. Now you're 3-4. You're in the thick of it. One game out the playoff spot. Great win, man. Let's see. Now I'm going to talk about my game because after Thursday, Cooper comes off and scores 41 points. I come into Sunday in a 50-point hole. I was down 50-0. 50-0. That's insane. 50-0. Yet I come back and I pulled out the victory. The final game, Sunday night, New England versus, who was New England playing against? New England was going against, I forgot who New England was going against. But he had Hogan and he had Gassilli. I can't even pronounce the last name. All I had was James White, and James White comes through for me. Outscores both of them. I end up beating Terry's Gotham Knights 140-137. Terry drops down to 4-3. I move up to 3-4. Bad Boys, I followed your lead. We're both 3-4 now. We're making a run. Let's see what else happened last week. Padman pulling off the comeback against Bushwick Hitman Bubba. 1-6, man. Dude, this is not your season. Usually you're very competitive in this, but this year, man, the luck is just not with you. Ezekiel Elliott drops 41 points and you still lose. That's insane, man. Padman Steve, I've been saying it from week 1. It's now week 7. Don't sleep on him. He's 4-3 now. It's insane. He's won 3 in a row. He starts off 1-3. Now he's 4-3. He's in the thick of it. Great win, Steve. Bubba. Man, I'm sorry, man. Red Ghost against Catch These L's, man. My son Brian. Feel so bad for him, man. He drops down to 1-6. Frankie, it was a strong win on your part. A lot of you guys got busy. 111-87. Frankie now moves up to 4-3. Like I said, Brian's down to 1-6. Flying Buffalo Wings versus LeBron is a bum. My other son Jordan also lost this week. Tough loss. Loses 115-105. Now what's crazy? So Alex makes a trade with Frank's Jets. He gives up Tom Brady, who's one of the top quarterbacks in the league. Gives up Brandon Cooks, who's been, I think, top 10 wide receiver. And he gives up Frank Gore, who's a starting running back for Indianapolis. And he gets back an injured quarterback, who's not Andrew Luck, who's now got a setback, so we don't know when he's coming back. And he got Le'Veon Bell, which was probably the prize of that trade. And as a throw-in, he gets Kenny Stills. So what does Kenny Stills do? Kenny Stills scores 2 touchdowns against the Jets. Scores 23 points. Scored the most points out of everybody. Insane. Le'Veon Bell had a pretty good game too, 21.7. So far, the trade's looking good. And like I said, now Alex, Flying Buffalo Wings, move up to 5-2. Good job, Alex. Jordan, your team drops down to 4-3, but you're still in the thick of it. There's quite a few teams that are 4-3. So, like I said, this is going to get down to the nitty gritty. There's 2 other games in the docket. The Battle of the Giants, Brooklyn Giants versus the legendary Giants, and Brooklyn takes it. William going to 3-4, breaks the schneid, gets his 3rd win, comes up with a big win. Tyreek Hill having a huge game for him, 23 points. And man, Juan, man, it sucks, man. He almost made a valiant comeback, but he just fell short at the end. Blunt hasn't done anything for you with Philly, man. So now Juan's team drops down to 4-3. Williams' team goes up to 3-4. And then the final game of the week, and Team 8000 against Team Deal. And Marco, you're just beasting it right now. You're beasting it. 6-1. He wins again. His 5th win in a row. He's beasting it. 112-75. A shellacking. Team Deal, man. It just, from the beginning, he just started pulling all the stops out, man. And it's just consistent. Except for his quarterback, that 29 points. Nobody had more than 15 points. It's nuts. But everybody's got 9, 8, 11, 12, 4. You add them up, and, he's putting up decent numbers every week. So, as the standings look now, like I said, Marco is ahead of the pack at 6-1. Alex, you're right behind him at 5-2. Then we've got 6 teams at 4-3. 6 teams tied for 3rd place. That's insane. Followed by 4 teams who are 3-4, including my Eli's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. We're making a run, baby. We're making a run. We're 3-4. We were 0-4. We're 3-4. San Diego was the only team to ever make it to the playoffs, starting 0-4. Eli's a 2-time Super Bowl MVP is going to join that ranks. Not only am I joining that ranks, last 2 games I've had to come back from huge deficits to come back and win their game. Picking up Murray was the biggest lifesaver for me this past week. So let's look at the weeks coming up. I go up against Juan's team. So Eli's 2-time Super Bowl MVP versus Legendary Giants. And what's insane about this is that I have 8 teams that are on the 8 players that are on the bye this week. I have 8 players on the bye. That's insane. Did not realize that I had all my guys off for week 8. But it is what it is. I'm gonna have to do some little my magic on the waiver wire and hopefully, pull in some good players. Juan, I'm coming after you. I'm looking to break 500. I'm crack 500. So I'm coming after you. What other games do we have this week? We also have, sorry, I just lost my schedule here. Here we go. Team Deal versus Red Ghost. Team Deal's also looking to go 500. Frankie's looking to stay afloat. He's got a few losses, but he finally got a win last week to put him back up. We have LeBron as a bum versus MT 8000. That's going to be a tough matchup for Jordan. But that's going to be a good game. Bushwick Hitman against Gotham Knights. Bubba, man, you got to get back in that win column, man. It's looking bad, man. 3-game losing streak. You really need to get that first win. Terry, you've been on a little bit of schneid too. 3 losses in a row. You started off 4-0. Now you're 4-3. So you need to reverse things. So 2 guys who are on losing streaks. Well, one of your luck's going to change this week. Let's see. Williams Brooklyn Giants against Alex's Flying Buffalo Wings. William, you're trying to build on your win last week. Flying Buffalo Wings, trying to stay on top toward the top 4 teams. Cash these L's versus Frank Jets. Brian, man, you need to get a win. Man, you desperately need to win. Frank, you're looking to stay afloat, trying to break away from the pack. And then finally, Padman versus Bad Boys. That's going to be a good matchup. And again, don't sleep on Steve, man. Before this thing is out, I can see him in the top 4. Well, right now, he's 4th right now, so he's already in the top 4. You guys have a good week, and I'm just going to play a little bit more of my song. This was a song by Lin-Manuel for people in Puerto Rico after the hurricane. It's a great song, and you guys have a great week. All right, man, you guys have a good week, man.
Did I ruin your video?